Hey there, this is Levi from Masculine Intuition Readings. Hi y'all, I decided to do an impromptu video today because I was on a little mini vacation with my boyfriend, and when I got home there were some packages there which I expected, and there were two packages that I did expect, and then there were two packages that I didn't expect that contained gifts. I still don't know who sent them, but I'm really happy with them. So this is just a fun, impromptu, quirky tarot haul. So yeah, bear with me, this may be a little bit chaotic. But the first thing I want to show you are these gorgeous tarot bags from Julius Handmade, and he also threw in some stickers, which is really cute. I've been friends with Julius for about a year now, and he makes the most amazing tarot bags, and also he makes really cool stickers as well. So you can find him on Etsy, Julius Handmade. And Julius is quite the seamstress. These are his tarot bags. They come with a ribbon, and they're really well made. Like, I didn't even expect him. Like, I know what he's capable of. I know that he's a good seamstress, as I like to call him. But these are really well made, y'all. They're really sturdy. They're lined. Like, it's really good. Like, it's not just... I didn't think they'd be made this well. So they're really cute. They're nice. They're tiny. Let's take a random tarot deck that I have right here. See if I can fit it in there. Yeah. For example, the Lost Forest Tarot, because that box is unfortunately kind of flimsy. So let's see if I can stick them in there. Yes, I can, and this is quite a chunky deck, so that's good. So I can stick the deck in there just fine, and then I can even also put the little white book in there with it. It's perfect. It's like the perfect size for tarot decks. So that's really cool, and you just wrap the ribbon around, tuck it right under here, give it a pull, and you're all set. So this is really cool. And since we're friends, he decided to add a little extra thingy too, because I had only ordered one bag. But then he was very kind. He was like, shipping is so expensive to the Netherlands, let me throw something extra in for you. And I didn't know what it was, but he threw in another bag, and I love this one too. Like, this is really cool. He uses really cool fabrics, and even this lining, look at that. This is such pretty fabric. This is so well made. Like, they're really simple, but they're really well made. And you could even like use them and lay them out on the table and use this little flap right here for a 3-card spread or a card of the day or whatever. I love these, so I'm really happy with them. They look really cute, and I know that there are a shit ton of tarot bag creators out there. I'm very bad at sewing, so I'll probably never ever make my own. But a lot of tarot bag makers are very expensive, and Julius is pretty affordable. So get them. Like, this was like $20, and that's not expensive considering the fact that it's really well made. And for example, the Lo Scarabeo tarot bags that you can get with the drawstring are not as well made as these, so I love it. And then I also got these stickers, which I have yet to open. So I'm almost scared to open them because oh, he's such a nice guy. Like, seriously guys, Julius is the bomb. Julius Handmade on Etsy. And he, like I said, he also makes these really cool stickers, and I love me some stickers. And I'm totally going to put these into my grimoire. Yes, this is the tarot sticker set. Oh my god, I love it. Look at these. These are so cute. And this one right here, I'm totally going to put these into my grimoire. This is going to be so cool. All the elemental symbols are there. The cup is gorgeous. Like, this is a really good design, Julius. And the wand is also gorgeous. You could easily make like a bomb-ass pip deck out of these. And the magic sticker too. So once again, Julia's Handmade. Go check them out on Etsy. This is amazing. Like, and let me tell you honestly, I got all the freebies because we're friends, but this is so worth the money. Like, wow, my mind is blown. So that was package number 1 that I got that I was aware of. Package number 2 that I was aware of is something that I actually ordered a while ago. And this has been on and off my list for a while too. And then there was this discount that she had in her store, and I decided to just go for it. And it's the Fox Tarot Pips Edition Tarot deck and the Fox Universe Tarot Oracle deck. Now you may think these are completely the same, but they're not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep it like it is. I was thinking about making this really elaborate with top-down flipped views and whatever, but I'm not gonna do that. So I really want to dive into all of these, but I literally just opened them, took the wrappers off so I could film with them. But this is like a really, really cool modern abstract tarot deck. Really cool. Love the designs. Love the backs too. Like, I don't know, I have a thing for either really old things and really modern abstract things. Like, look at this Empress, so freaky and so cool. So yeah, like, I'm just gonna show you some cards, and this is the reason why I love this deck is because it's a pip deck, and I love reading with pips. I was listening to Melissa Sinova's Card Slingers Coast to Coast podcast that you should all be listening to, and she absolutely hates pip decks. She's like, it's just a bunch of swords, and I'm like, yeah, that's the point. The point of pip decks is that you can let go of standard Rider-Waite illustration perceptions and use your knowledge of numerology and symbolism that you've acquired through learning the tarot to let your own intuition come through more, and I really, really love that. Now the other deck is more of an oracle deck, which is structured like a tarot deck, but it's not a tarot deck at all. And this also has that same style of really like kind of creepy, the newborn, the child, kind of creepy imagery, but really cool. The brother, like this has a lot of archetypes, the crone, intellect. So yeah, there's definitely something going on here. The stranger character, the mystic, spirituality. So this is very much a self-care oracle that is very, very much focused also on psychological stuff, but not in a wrong way. I don't like it when people use tarot as actual remedy. That's not, in my opinion, what tarot is for, or oracle decks, or cartomancy, of whatever you want to say. But this is just really cool, and it's also kind of pip-ish. Laughter, negativity. So this has like a shit ton of keywords, priorities. So this, I would use this as a card of the day goal setting, where I would be like, hey, what do I need to focus on today? I need to focus on gratitude. And that's like a really nice, simple message. Cardstock is really cool. This has different backs, and both decks have really nice gold gilding, which I love because I'm a sucker for anything that sparkles. So yeah, I got these and I can't wait to dive into them. The Oracle and the Tarot deck. They're really interesting, really modern, really special. I like that. I like that they're really special. Now, let's move on to the gifts. And people who follow me on Instagram know that I've been talking about this all week, and all of a sudden it's here on my doorstep, which I love. The Tarot de la Nuit this is quite a controversial deck because there's not a lot of men in there and all the women are white, skinny, and pretty and kind of look like Barbies. And the minor arcana doesn't make any sense at all. But this has been on my wish list for so long. And I just love the way it looks. I love these decks by Lo Scarabeo that have this box, because usually the quality of the decks is top notch. The decks that have this box, I already have one of the decks by Lo Scarabeo that has the same type of box. That's the Millennium Thoth. And whenever a deck by Lo Scarabeo comes in a box like this, the card stock is usually pretty good. And this box is silver, which is also pretty cool. And these cards are just really pretty. Like, this is the Fool, the Magician. The backs are so gorgeous too. Look at this. The High Priestess. This is a Tarot de la Nuit, so this is very much a dark gothic romance novel deck. The Emperor. I like that Emperor. Look at him. The Hierophant. Also like that Hierophant. Like, it's kind of giving me, like, I don't know, Twilight vibes, which is really bad, but but I love it. One of my favorite cards in this deck, and I want to keep them in order because I haven't played with these yet. One of my favorite cards in this deck is the Tower. Look at that. So amazing. And another one of my favorites is one of the court cards, and that's the King of Cups. Look at how fragile he is. He's breaking. I love it. I love how dreamy it is. The guidebook looks really cool, so even for the minors that don't really make sense all of the time, there seems to be a pretty cool explanation in the guidebook as to why they are the way they are. So I can't wait to work with this, to check this out. Whoever sent this to me, love it. Love it. And then I got another gift, and this is actually part of the same family as this deck, the Millennium Thoth that I showed earlier. And this is the Thelema, I think it's Thelema in English. The Thelema Tarot by Renata Lechner, and her illustrations are top notch. I love her decks, and she has the Millennium Thoth, the Thelema Tarot, the Thelema Lenormand, and she also has the Arcanum Tarot, but I like this one the best. And this kind of also looks like the Tarot de la Nuit. Like, she has that photorealistic style that I really love, that really, like, helps me read well. And these cards are just really pretty. There's also, her cards are also known for being a little on the racier side sometimes. This one is pretty traditional. Let me show you some of my faves. There are a lot of favorites here because I really love this. This has been on my list for a while. But I love this Hanged Man for some reason. It really speaks to me. I love this Death card. It's one of the highlights for sure. And this Devil, because I am a little devil. And yeah, this is such a great deck, and I can't wait to dive into it. Once again, I don't know what Lo Scarabeo is doing, but they really are stepping things up regarding their card stock. So whenever you see a Lo Scarabeo deck that comes in a box like this is the same type of box with that little top lid, and it's a hard cardboard box, you know it's gonna be good. So yeah, that was another gift by someone. And then there was another gift, and this has been on my watch list, but also on my wish list for a while. And this is a deck by Jane Wallace. And what you should know before you buy a Jane Wallace deck is that you should always know that the minor arcana is going to be pips. And I love pips. I already explained why. But a lot of times people don't know this. and they go berserk when they see the decks, and they're like, oh, it's such lazy designs. And I'm like, you should know that beforehand. So whenever you get tarot decks that are in boxes like this, and the author says Jane Wallace, and it's by Chico Books in London, New York, because that's the publisher or printer or whatever, and it comes in a box like this. Usually it's a pip deck. She has a Mermaid or Oceanic Tarot, it's also a pip deck. Animal Tarot, also a pip deck. Crystal Tarot, also a pip deck. Angel Tarot, also. So it just keeps going. But I just really loved these minor illustrations when I saw them for the first time. Great decks for beginners. Hey, wait a second. I'm a little confused. Am I missing a card? Kind of seems like it. Maybe a card fell through here. Oh yeah, I was missing a card. The Fool. I like paying attention. Now these decks generally tend to be a little bit on the flimsier side. They're very typical novelty gift sets. But I really liked this one because of the Nordic Scandinavian feel of the illustrations. Let me show you some of my favorites. And there's a really cool guidebook that tells you a lot about the background of Nordic mythology. The backs are insane. I love this. People can also get really mad at a non-reversible back, but I don't really use reversal, so I don't really care. The Hangman, love it. So yeah, Jane Wallace does a lot of decks. She's part of the Psychic Sisters or something like that. Love this tower too. Look at that. Gorgeous illustrations. This moon card. Oh, love it. So yeah, it's kind of cartoony a little bit, but it really has an authentic feel. What I don't really get is this bonus card. Doesn't fit in with the rest of the art at all, so I'm definitely gonna keep it out of the deck. But yeah, like for a pip deck, I really think this is pretty good looking. Like the pentacles are a little bit boring, but you know, the quartz are nice. And then you get like the cups. Like it's a pip deck, like I get that. I really like the wands in this deck. Let me see if I can find them. The way they're illustrated really hits the spot for me, especially with the watercolor style background. Just love that. Yeah, so yeah, people tend to trip over the fact that they think this is lazy design. It may be kind of, you should just know what you're getting yourself into whenever you get one of those decks. So make sure you look out for decks that have this box. Usually they're pip decks. They are really good for beginners because the cards have keywords on them. And that can really, because I think everybody can learn tarot, not everybody can learn to be a good storyteller. Keywords really help me spark my intuition. So if you want a nice cool deck in a gorgeous box with cool illustrations, and you want to practice your storytelling skills before you get into an actual deck just has imagery like this one, the Thelema, which is more of a traditional Rider-Waite deck, you should totally try one of these because I know that these are not that expensive and they're pretty cool. So yeah, big fat tarot haul video. Love it. I hope you guys loved it as well. And I hope to see you on my channel or on my Instagram. Love y'all. Bye-bye.